Just a little taste. So, I actually in college I learned. I think it's the Van Epps arrangement of that song.
Yeah, Van Epps, bass moving master.
Yeah, man, absolute master. And I can't play it now anymore. I got to go back. But it was one of my favorite arrangements that I kind of ever learned. And man, I love what you're doing, and what I love about your guitar playing is it's very diverse. You can do a little bit of everything. And I gotta start off with just some. So Matt and I have been friends, but we've mostly been like I would say colleague friends. You know, like you see each other at a gig, you say what's up, you know, and maybe have a beer or something after. But besides that, I know a lot of your good friends. Nate Gilbert, the sound guy for ABB, and a lot of people we play with the same people. And you know, a lot of the first times I heard you were doing a bunch of more like jazz fusion or blues or kind of John Mayer stuff. But apparently you do a lot of like Chet Atkins style stuff too.
Oh, indeed, man. Yeah, that's what I grew up on, all that stuff. Yeah. Chet Atkins, Leo Kottke, Jerry Reed, a big one. All that stuff is my favorites.
Yeah.
It sounds like, you know, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Well, there is this bunch of stuff going on. It's good right hand stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very much. And it's so, with the right hand, it's so rhythmic on multiple levels that it's fun. So how did you, I mean, I got to ask the question, how did you get into guitar and when did you start? Were you know, musical family, or was it just kind of something you did?
Yeah, my mom played guitar, piano, banjo, hammered dulcimer. I mean, pretty much, all kinds of stuff. And, you know, they used to sit around when I was growing up with all their friends, playing, singing, drinking, having a good time. And I wanted to do that. And so, you know, I mean, I started with piano and then ended up in the guitar, messing around with it around age 8 or so. And then kind of worked my way into the blues. Loved the blues stuff. I dove headfirst into Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, like everybody does. And he was fantastic. And I thought I was really good because I learned all of his licks. And then I heard George Benson. And I was like, oh, yeah. I don't know anything. And then Wes Montgomery, oh, I really don't know anything.
I was going to say,
yeah. Then I dove into that stuff and wanted to learn more about the mechanics of music and reason things sound good together, what sounds good together, what groups of things sound good together, what combinations of things sound good together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I've been doing it for 20 some odd years. I don't know, it's been a while.
Yeah. Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 35.
Oh, 35. Man, damn, you a good. That's a good age right there. 20, 35 is the new, 26 or something. I don't know. Man, let's get to your tips real quick. I want to hear, first than anything, the one tip you would prescribe anyone on their guitar journey. That's the most important question.
Well, you know, everybody goes and learns the modes of the major scale, and usually you should anyway also learn all the diatonic triads of the major scale, referring to all notes in the major scale as a reference and as a root. But most people, I feel like the students that I've had in the past, rhythm is and all the aspects of rhythm. Learning, all the triplets in between, putting odd phrases over things in between. Rhythm is one of the most important things, and you can almost play anything you want, and it doesn't even have to sound good. But if you're playing in time, You can make anything sound good if you play it in time. You know what I mean? Almost.
Yeah.
But really, rhythm is the most important thing. There's way more rhythmic options than there are melodic.
Do you think specifically?
Harmonic.
Yeah. Do you think? And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but do you think specifically that's like guitar players don't emphasize that enough? Specifically, guitar players.
I think most don't. I mean, it's not like they all. I mean, you got to have some form of rhythm to play a song, but making it interesting. I mean, how about groups of 5 in your 16th notes, or how about groups of 9 or 7 in your 16th notes?
Yeah.
And then having those all, and then maybe mixing groups of 5, 9, 7, 13, 11, all in, and making them come back and make a complete thought after a few bars. That stuff's difficult. John McLaughlin is a master of that, and he's one of my faves. And there's a language, there's a conical language that it's the Middle Eastern rhythm players. I mean, I guess it's been around for flipping hundreds of years probably. Mm-hmm. But they're before they're even allowed to touch their instrument, they have to learn conical, and it's da, taka is 2, takita is 3, takadimi is 4, and then you learn all these takadimi, then dadigainum is 5, dadigainum, then you gotta learn all these things, and there's a great DVD out there with him and this guy Salva Ganesh that plays the Kanjira. Anyway, rhythm is a very important thing, and you can make 3 notes do so much with just really cool rhythmic variations. I think.
Great. And so let's start the lick portion. I want to see what you brought us today.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
And obviously, kind of explain how you came to this lick. Is this lick yours or from someone or inspired? And just take it away, brother.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, this lick, I guess it's mine. I mean, what you end up doing, especially on tunes that are kind of modal or stuff that's kind of just moving around and everybody's just kind of staying in the. I think it's fun to take two tonalities and then blend them together. Yeah. So this riff is kind of a combination of a G minor. And then also with a B flat melodic minor coming down. Okay. Putting those two together is kind of cool. So let's see if I can do it here. One more time here. I'll do a little slower. So you got your G minor, and then B flat melodic minor.
Yeah.
Coming down.
Explain the melodic minor a little bit.
Oh yeah, so melodic minor is just a major scale with a minor third. Mm-hmm. So you got so if you're in B flat, you got your B. It's got a major seventh in it. Right? Yeah. Like so, with a minor third. Everybody loves it. So and that's a cool. It's kind of an ambiguous, airy type of sound. And if you look at the G, if you look at a G minor and you look at a B flat melodic minor chord, it's kind of it's got some. They share some things. They have if you're in the G minor, you have the flatted fifth is in there, the minor seventh and the ninth. So it was kind of like a. I think a lot of it in the jazz idiom, I think it's pretty popular to blend tonalities from that are a major and minor third apart. like the root notes on those from G and B flat, and you can play. I mean, in the same modal tone now, like a sound. I mean, of the just kind of. You can go ahead and throw a B flat pentatonic in that. It's kind of cool. You end up with a flatted 9, a minor 6, flat 5.
So what chord would that be over? You played the B flat minor?
Well, it's kind of like playing a B flat minor over G minor, which is works good when you use pentatonics. So, good time, man.
Matt.
Oh yeah.
What this is, brother? This is a segment. This is a new segment on Tuesday's Tips and Licks and Tricks. This is called the High Five. You get 5 questions, right? You get 5 questions. You get a minute each to answer it.
All right.
Here's your first question. If you were stuck on a deserted island and could only bring one guitar, what would it be? Remember, the island is deserted.
Oh, probably I got this. I got the bourgeois. Is that how you pronounce it? I took some when my aunt died. I had some money and I figured I would turn it directly into a guitar. I got this Gibson L00 ripoff, but it's a very nice one. It's the best sounding acoustic guitar I've ever played, and the best playing one I've ever played as well. And I wouldn't part with it to save my soul. And if I didn't have any amplification, I'd have to have that one with me.
Nice. If you were to describe yourself as one chord, what chord would you be?
Minor 7 flat 5.
Minor 7. That. No, but let's get even more specific. You got to give me a note name.
A what?
You got to give me a note name.
Oh, how about G minor 7 flat 5? 7. That one particular is nice.
That's Matt. That's Matt right there.
Yeah, what's cool is it's also B flat 7. It's also D flat Lydian major.
Third question to the High Five. What are your thoughts on the Ramones?
Oh. Is it okay if I haven't really listened to any of their music?
Cool. So we're on to our fourth one. What's the craziest you have seen? What's the craziest thing you have done or seen in a bar while you're soloing, or any show?
Well,
you can. Maybe say playing. These are the rock and roll stories.
Well, it's down in Soulard, and oh man, I don't remember what time it was. It was Jason though. Jason will second this one. Mm-hmm. The bottom line is, out comes the titties right in front of us while we're. Jumping. This lady was obviously not in her right mind.
Yeah.
And they were coming, but then she was falling, of course, into the microphone stand, and but you just don't get to see people, girls without their shirts on in public. So
was it just totally off, or was it a lift?
Oh, it was a lift, but it stayed lifted, and then she was dancing around in front. It's distracting when you're trying to play. What are you supposed to do? I guess that's a skill you had to develop over time.
My High Five, the fifth question. Top 5 guitar players in no ranked order for you.
Oh my God. There's no particular ranked order.
Order. I know after this you're gonna go, I should have said that guy, should have said anything, but we have a minute, and I'm starting now.
All right. Lenny Brow, Tommy Emmanuel, John McLaughlin, Martin Taylor, Julian Lage, Pat Metheny.
Nice. Real quick, if you could say 5 of them slowly and kind of just, because I really want to hear, kind of tell me a little bit why each.
Well, let's see. Lenny Brow wasn't on the planet for very long, but he really took Chet Atkins' whole, when they do the... doing all the harmonic stuff. He took that to a whole different level with all with the chords and everything, and putting that harmonic in the bass note, and he could solo while comping, doing like he's like playing out with two fingers and soloing at the same time, like how kind of Charlie Hunter does it, except with Lenny Brow, incredible. Flamenco player, smoking. His chops were incredible, and his solo guitar playing was unsurpassed in my opinion. Tommy Emmanuel.
Spell his last name for the people out there.
I think Breau.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Either AU or EA. I'm pretty sure it's EAU. We did our tips. We did our licks. Now, my favorite portion is the tricks. What do you got for us today, man?
Okay. We talked about rhythm already.
I don't know what's about that.
So I'm not the only one. John Mayer actually uses this technique a lot. I just kind of try to take it to a different thing. So a lot of the times this is done on 3 notes, 4 notes, but you use all these. So if you're just let's take a G major. So you're gonna no way. Let's do G minor. Minors are cool. E minor. Let's keep it easy for all the guitar players. So you got. So those are groups of 2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we got groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And groups of 4 are really cool.
Yep, you keep going.
and you only need three notes. You know what I mean? And then you mix up your groups of 2, and go to your groups of 3, and groups of 4. On and on. But it's a cool way to, like, when the band breaks down and it's about to be kind of just like I said, you're really not doing much with the right hand, or the left hand's not doing much. It's all about getting real cool with the right hand.
So but I want to slow it down for a sec on the E minor. If we're talking about our right hand here, and if we're doing the groups of 4. How do you divide your fingers up?
So, it depends on where you want to start on the bar. If we're going to consider these 16th notes, I would start so your first one is your. So it would be. Now take it and do it 1, 2, or 1, 2. Shift them over in the bar line by a 16th note. You can anyway. That's a fun little thing. I think I use a lot.
So I think, Matt, what I would love for you to do right now is, you've been giving us these great examples. I just want you to play. Do whatever you want to do for like 2 minutes. You can play peace, you can play whatever, but just give the people what they want, baby.
Okay, well, how about we'll just do key A. How about we'll use this bridge pickup-y thing.
Woo!
Is that 2 minutes? Not really.
Dude, I can just keep going. The people are loving this. So now, actually, I do have a little request. Can you do a little Chet or Chet S thing?
Yeah. How about here's a Chet tune. Actually, Jerry Reed. Same thing.
Awesome. Well, if we're about wrapped up here, man. Thank you so much, and I know I've kind of already monkeyed you to play. Do you want to play one other little thing, or?
Let's think here.
You know what? Yeah, whatever you want to play.
All right, a quick one. Notice it?
Very nice, man. I love it. I love it. Well, everyone, make sure you follow Matt on Instagram. He's actually on his lady's phone because it didn't work. But what's your Instagram handle?
TME to you.
TME at TME to you. It is that because I remember that. And so follow him. He's got a lot of great videos on there that you just ripping. And Matt, man, it's good to talk to you. And I want to thank you so much for coming on for the first ever Tuesdays Tips, Licks, and Tricks. And
hell yeah, it was glorious.
I'm going to let you go right now, and I'm going to sign off for the full show. But Matt, man, much love, brother. Thank you so much.
You got it. Likewise, man. Thank you for having me. It was a freaking awesome show.
Hey, thanks, brother. Have a good one.
All right. You too. Bye.
See you, brother.